What's going on with everybody? Just got home. Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. What's up with y'all? If you have not watched Xmen, the finale, I'm finna spoil it. So you better get off. Don't even enter. I'm finna spoil the heck out of this. This was probably the best episode out of all the episodes. So we basically gonna get the age of apocalypse. What's up, Cheyenne? We're gonna get the age of apocalypse, past, present, future, and I'm gonna talk about Caitlin Clark's performance. After I talk about that, so the thing is, if you haven't seen it, I'm giving you a disclaimer. I'm gonna spoil this movie. So basically, if you watch the last part of episode 9, Magneto basically was freed. He was freed. So then what he did was he launched an EMP that knocked everything that was electronic in the world off. So he basically set the human race back years. And he killed so many people because of the attack on his people. Now you have people basically saying, oh, he committed genocide. Yeah, he did, but Magneto was trying to be nice with you guys since the beginning of the whole series. You guys didn't want to play nice, so you know what Magneto said? I'm just gonna kill y'all, and we're gonna call it a day. It's over now. And he did that. What's up, MDT? So he basically launched the EMP. So in this one, they're in a fight. You got Cyclops going against Bastion. And Bastion was just tough. He was kicking their butt. So Professor X basically hijacked his mind. He hijacked Magneto's mind because Magneto basically tore the adamantium out of Wolverine. So he got pissed and he hijacked his mind, and he basically was going to risk his life and Eric's life, which everybody know Magneto's name is Eric, and he was going to risk his life to basically stop all of this genocide of the people. Magneto was pissed off. He was done. Bastion basically absorbed Cable's arm and basically created sort of like an Ultron looking Bastion. He did this in the comic book, but in the comic book is different. He was to Cable in that one sacrificed himself, but in this one they did it a lot different. I like how they did this one. I liked how they combined all the stories. Some people were like it was rushed, but me, I didn't think it was rushed. I thought it was fine. Now, once that happened, static attack. What's static attack? So now, while Magneto's out, along with Professor X, they're trying to figure out a way to stop the asteroid from going to Earth, falling into Earth, basically creating an ice age, because Bastion basically said, F it. I'm just going to kill everybody. Now, Jean Grey transforms into the Phoenix. which was paying homage to the Phoenix, because the Phoenix, of course, we wanted to see it. We've been seeing it in the beginning of of the intro of the series. So it was good seeing it. And she was able to beat up the hurt Sinister. She stripped Sinister of all his DNA, which made him look hideous. They thought they beat Bastion. Bastion was messed up from Jubilee. He was able to heal himself using Cable's arm. And he was headed to the asteroid's core that Magneto was on, so he can drop the asteroid onto the Earth, causing a whole new ice age. Static Shock. Yeah, I seen Static Shock, bro. That's why I grew my dreads. But he wasn't Static Shock at first. His name was Static in Milestone. They changed it to Static Shock when DC owned Milestone. Well, that's another story. Now, Bastion basically was finna crash it. He messed up the core. So Cyclops and all of them basically were going to sacrifice their life to save the planet. And people on the news seen this. They sent missiles at the asteroid. They call it the Magneto Protocol. The president, I forgot his name, the president basically ordered it. At the last minute, Cyclops basically had a moment with his son Cable, which I thought was dope. Jean was able to hold his powers back so his eyes could be seen by Cable. And they said their final goodbyes. Now, people are wondering how did Rogue fight outer space, her and the solar guy, Jubilee's boyfriend? Because they were on the blue side of the moon. Remember, the blue side of the moon was oxygen. So that's what we got. Now, Professor X woke Magneto up at the last minute. Magneto started to remember everything. Now, everybody thought Onslaught was finna present itself. Be patient. Onslaught is still coming. Onslaught is still coming. Don't worry. Onslaught is coming. The ending threw you off. I'm explaining it. It ain't throw me off. Me and LB predicted it. Now, Onslaught is coming. But you got to remember, it took a while for them to build it up. What's up, Mr. CN23? What's up, D-Bird? So basically, after Magneto pulled the asteroid from falling into the planet, they disappear. At the end, Magneto, Professor X, Beast, I believe, Morph, was it Morph? I don't think Morph was there. They run into the past Apocalypse before he became Apocalypse. It was his human form. This ties into Kang the Conqueror, his story. They tied the Kang the Conqueror story with Apocalypse story back in the day. Kang the Conqueror whole thing was to go back in time. You know, he was going to try to make Apocalypse into one of his like he was going to use his power to kill all the superheroes and stuff. But at first, he never viewed Apocalypse as somebody he wanted to take on. So he saw Apocalypse as a kid. Apocalypse was basically from this village or whatever. Some people in Egypt or whatever, in Africa. They left him for dead. Kang did, because Kang thought he was hideous, thought he was nobody important. So then he thought he was nobody important. So then the next and everything, a guy named Ball, I think his name was Ball or Bale or whatever, picked him up and raised him as his own. Now, Kang the Conqueror was Raman Tut, I believe that was his name. He was a king. He was going to, once he figured out about Apocalypse power, he wanted to use Apocalypse to take over everything. Now, Apocalypse basically, now Apocalypse basically was like a person who's going to be used as a tool. He ended up falling in love with the girl. The girl didn't want to be with him because he was ugly as hell. He was ugly. He was hideous. And he snapped, and that's when he became Apocalypse. That's when his X gene came alive. Now, that came alive. Now, Kang the Conqueror went back in time. He went back in time because Apocalypse and the Fantastic Four was just too much for him. So you got Cyclops and Jean got pushed to the future, right? They were pushed to the future. They saw Nathan. This is when Nathan was a kid, where he was growing. The person they were talking to that was in the cloak was Rachel Summers. That is Jean and Cyclops' daughter from Future Past. If you remember Future Past, that was when I forgot his name, Riley or whatever, the president, Professor X, and McTaggart, all of them got assassinated, and the Sentinels took over America, and basically were holding humans and mutants in concentration camps. So what happened is Rachel Summers, Magneto, Storm, I believe, Wolverine, I forgot all the players, saved Rachel Summers. She projected Kitty Pryde's mind from the future back to present time to warn the X-Men about the assassination attempt and to stop it. And they did. So her future never changed. The reason Rachel Summers' future never changed was because it was turned into a paradox. It was an alternate reality. So she went back to present time and she just stayed. And that's when she learned about her dad, Cyclops and Jean and all of that. And she was trying to build a relationship with them. She took the Phoenix Force, went back to the future and saved everyone and changed everything. No, I didn't. I didn't see it, D-Bert. Yeah, that's what happened, Nerdy Blue. So Rachel Summers went to the future. And once everything was set, she changed everything. That's why you had Bastion saying that we got to kill Hope Summers. We got to kill Hope Summers because of what she did. I mean, what she done. So that's why he was saying that. So I know the last episode confuses everybody, but we're getting the Age of Apocalypse next season. And I believe we're going to have Onslaught. Onslaught is probably going to appear in a couple episodes. This season, for what they did, what they got accomplished, it was 4 stars out of 4. I like the ending with Bishop and Forge, where Bishop, it's out there, I think, on that chair. I think it's on the chair out there. Hold on. And I put it in the refrigerator. I'll go grab it. It takes time. So yeah. So everybody was confused at what was going on. I wasn't. I knew what was going on. So I knew what was going on. What's up, Terrell? Yeah, hit the like button. So you're gonna have the Age of Apocalypse. Now, the card at the end that Apocalypse picked up, the Queen of Hearts, that's the card that Gambit carried because that was the card that he always remembered Rogue by, because that was his Queen of Hearts. So that was his Queen of Hearts. And he basically said death, and he said something about death, which means Gambit's going to come back as one of the 4 horsemen, and he's going to be the horseman death. Wolverine is going to also be a horseman. So he might go off somewhere and then come back as a horseman where he gets his animanium back. His adamantium is going to come back. Okay? And then not only that, you might get Rogue. Rogue might be the 3rd one. Now, the fourth one, I don't know who the fourth one's going to be. It could be Archangel, because Archangel, if you see the pictures at the end depicted saying that he was missing or dead, that could be it. Or it could be a whole new character. But I know Gambit, you can't get it in there. What you mean? Did you pour the ice in there? You can't lift it? But yeah. But yeah, that's what happened. So next season, you're gonna get Gambit coming back. Gambit's gonna be the Horseman of Death. That's why when you saw Professor X Vision, he saw Gambit as a skeleton, because he's gonna be the Horseman of Death, which is gonna be dope. I give this season, for the time he was given, I give this season 4 stars out of 4. You can nitpick and say a lot of stories was rushed, like the Inferno story with Madeline Pryor. That could have went 3 episodes, maybe 4. You got the storyline, the Fatal Attraction storyline with Magneto. That could have been a season within itself. The one with Storm and Forge, where Storm was talking to the I forgot that owl's name, but it's tied to the that one demon she deals with. Can't think of the name. So it was rushed a little bit, but outside of that, the show was great. This is probably the best show on TV. Next season is gonna be better. When the 3rd season come, we might get Avengers versus Xmen. And in that story, I believe Cyclops is bad. I believe Cyclops is evil in that story. So, but everything is leading to that. No, not Leland. Oh yeah. Oh, right. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Night Owl. Yep. Thank you, Terrell. Night Owl. Yeah. Is it Night Owl? No, it's not Night Owl. It's something else. I'll find it later. Oh, of course, Dream Team. I told y'all. Yeah, the adversary. Thanks to adversary. Yeah, Dream Team. I know I called that. I told everybody. We would have been a better matchup with Boston. We would have got physical with them. Cleveland is dumb and trash.
Do not use the water on the refrigerator yet. You have to put the time in recycle. It's supposed to be changed every 6 months.
Because Cleveland, okay, every 6 months. So Cleveland, we knew they were gonna lose. That's why I told y'all. I said, y'all think Cleveland finna do something with them? No. Yep, adversary. Yep. Oh yeah, shout out to Angel Reese. Angel Reese gonna be fine. She just had a bad early start, but she got to work on her free throws, and she did good down the stretch. They just lost, but they'll be all right. But we're gonna talk about Caitlin in a minute because I need to air out these Caitlin Clark fans. I'm a Caitlin Clark. I like Caitlin Clark, but I don't like her fans. Her fans are starting to turn into LeBron fans, and that's not good for her because she's getting unwanted attacks from players and people, and she don't deserve it. Caitlin is a real good kid. She's a real good girl. She can play, but her fans are turning into these LeBron fans. And I told you, excuse me, I told you guys, I predicted it. Your prediction for the Nuggets series too. Bro, I told everybody that Dream Team, but remember that one dude who came on here? He ain't been back ever since. He was like, who looks dumb now? The T-Wolves are up 2-0. I'm like, my mom came on here and told you guys, I've been watching basketball since I was 5. I was debating with people that were older than me. I know the game. So I don't know what y'all talking about. That's why I'm like, bro, you know how many series I done seen where a team went down 0-2 and then they would come back and win the series 4-2 or 4-3. It's like, bro, it's like, come on. It's just hilarious to me. It's hilarious. I know what I be talking about. And then you had Bear come on here the other night talking about, man, they're cheating us with the whistle. Y'all cheated us with the whistle, but you said I was giving an excuse. But now you know how I feel when the whistle ain't on your side. See? I always get the last laugh, man. The victor go to spoils. Yeah, we would have been a better series against Boston because Paolo would have gave it to Tatum. Tatum can't handle physicality. Paolo would have got Tatum in the low blocks and went to work. Franz would have been going at it with Jaylen Brown. He'd have got in Jaylen Brown's head. Mo Wagner would have punked that white boy Cormit and whoever else thought they could go against him. Horford, man, Mo Wagner would have killed Horford. Isaac would have D'd up anybody on their team. So it's like, what are we talking about? Yeah, they didn't show Chicago or Dallas on national TV. And you know why? I'm going to have it on the Patreon, CM23. I'm going to talk about it tonight because I got to drop a video make sure y'all follow me on Rumble. I'm going to have a video on Rumble tonight. And I'm going to have a video on Patreon. I'm finna air the WNBA out. I'm going to be cursing. So I can't put it on YouTube. It's gonna be dirty. I had to see my baby Sato Sabali play on this YouTube stream. Shame on the WNBA. What's up, Bear? Plus, we had injuries. Allen was out. Mitchell was banged up. Bear, if y'all would have had Allen and Mitchell, y'all would have lost either in 5 or 6. Your team don't match up well with the Celtics, bro. They don't. Plus, you're not going to get the calls y'all were getting against us. Y'all got the calls against us because Donovan Mitchell is a bigger star than Paolo. So that's the only reason why y'all got the calls against us. Those guys would have played, y'all still would have lost. Y'all probably would have lost in 6. I already told you. Donovan Mitchell messes your team up because he jacks up the ball way too much. Garland's problem is he tried to turn into Donovan Mitchell instead of just being Darren Garland, which is get everybody involved. Yeah, Xmen 97 was raw. Exactly, B. Wyatt. Xmen 97 ended like I told everybody it would end. We are going to get Onslaught and we're going to get a Age of Apocalypse. You going to bed?
No, I'm coffee in the freezer.
So I told everybody we finna get Age of Apocalypse. Okay, we're getting Age of Apocalypse, and then we're gonna get Onslaught. And then at the end of next season, we're gonna get Avengers vs. X-Men. If they do it how they're supposed to do it. Yep, monkey see, monkey do, and you see how the tables turn. Yep, exactly. Oh, of course I seen the end credit scene, B. Wyatt. I predicted it. Gambit is coming back. Gambit is coming back as he's coming back as the Horseman of Death. Wolverine is going to be a horseman. Rogue is going to be a horseman. I forgot who the fourth one is. It's either going to be Mystique or Archangel again. So that's going to be your 4 horsemen. They're going to play a part all next season and messing stuff up. And then you're probably going to get a couple episodes of Onslaught. Yeah, trade Garland. What y'all need to do is trade Mobley soft ass. Excuse my language. My niece is here. But he's soft. Y'all need to get rid of Y'all need to get rid of Allen and Mobley. Okoro, I would keep Okoro straight. I would keep Max Strus. I wouldn't trade Garland. I would keep Garland. I would just go get a bigger guard. I would go get a guy that's 6'5" or 6'6" to play the 2. And then I would go get another big man. I would get rid of Allen. Allen's soft. Because you can't have him and Mobley. If you go get you a tough big man, Bear, y'all will be fine. And then y'all got to add something to that bench. Y'all bench is too weak. Oh, yeah, the Cavs. If the Cavs played the Pacers, I would have had the Cavs beating the Pacers in about 6, maybe 7 at worst. Because the Cavs match up with the Pacers. They match up very well with the Pacers. They would beat the Pacers' ass. Because the Pacers ain't tough. They soft. LB, yeah, I can't wait for season 2 either. Season 2, we're gonna get the Age of Apocalypse. And we're gonna get Onslaught. He said Boston getting that Eastern cakewalk. But this is the thing. Boston might lose to the Knicks. Listen, it is not going to be a cakewalk against the Knicks. I'm telling you. Boston is going to have to play because the Knicks are going to punch them in the mouth. They're going to get real physical with Tatum and Brown. And we're going to see what the 2 Scottie Pippins do. I have a theory where Bishop has been to. Well, I think I know where Bishop been through. I think Bishop took I think he took Nathan back to the future and Forge couldn't do anything to help him. So I think he went back to the present or he went to another timeline to fix Nathan up. Because that girl at the end, LB, is Rachel Summers. Yeah, I hope the Knicks beat the Celtics too. Damn, Dallas screwing up down the stretch. Good block. I got hyped as soon as I saw Egypt. Yep, I did too. And I think we might get Kane the Conqueror as well next season. Yeah, I agree with that too, Mello. Yeah, I agree, CM23. He's stupid. No, no. Trade Mobley to the Warriors? Hell no. Draymond Green gonna run him out of town. Shoot, I would do that too, Steve Whitaker. I would trade Mitchell to the Nets. I would trade him to the Nets for Mitchell. I would trade Mitchell to the Nets for Bridges and multiple first round picks. Bridges would fit y'all team perfectly. Yeah, I agree. It's probably going to be Gambit, Storm, Wolverine, and Morph. I think it's going to be Gambit. It could be Storm and Morph, but I think it's going to be Gambit, Wolverine, Rogue, and probably Archangel. Because remember, they got Archangel missing, assumed dead. So Archangel might come back as a horseman. Bron is not going back to Cleveland, B. Wyatt. No. They don't want him back. Trust me. Yeah, Pistons need a Ben Wallace type. I agree. Yeah, that's going 7 games. Yep, Knicks versus Celtics will be like the Yankees versus Red Sox. I agree. Yeah, exactly, LB. I remember that with the Immortus and all of that. So, yeah, my brother said the same thing. Marlon said the same thing you did, that Apocalypse, I believe as well as he does. Apocalypse sent them all across the future and the past. Yeah, Immortus is the one who sent them. Yeah, I think Immortus did too. But Immortus is basically Kane the Conqueror. Kane and Immortus are the same person. Immortus is just a variant of Kane. Yes, the old lady is Rachel Summers. Rachel Summers is the daughter of Cyclops and Jean from future past. She sent Kitty Pryde's mind back in time to warn the X-Men about the death of the current president, Professor X, and Maura McTaggart. When they stopped that assassination from happening, her future stayed the same. So she came back in time, was able to get the Phoenix Force, take it to the future, and redo her whole future. Yep, I agree, B. Wyatt. That's what I'm saying, LB. I agree. I would too, B. Wyatt. Yeah, I think so too, LB. I think Jubilee and Sunspot are going to do that arc as well. But hey, they could be the Horsemen too. We don't know. Dallas in 6. We'll see. Dallas is scaring me. Dallas is playing real dumb down the stretch. Oh, right. That is true. All right, now. Yeah, the Krakoa. That's the Krakoa period. Yeah, I agree, LB. I think they'll be the new X-Men as well. You got Dallas in 7. They be playing stupid in like the last. Me too, Mello. I got them in 7. They be playing dumb in the last 2 minutes. Yeah, of course I peeped the weird undertones because they were talking about basically they were talking about Professor X in the beginning was trying to ease his mind because he was trying to find a way to use his mind to get Magneto to shut down the EMP and restore all the power on Earth. That's why he was talking to him the way he was. Now, to Caitlin Clark. Here's my thing. Caitlin Clark wasn't that bad. The problem is that she is not a point guard. I would move Berger to the starting lineup. I would move Caitlin to the 2 guard. And I would run her off of screens. I would run her off of sets. I would have her handle the ball when she needs to. The problem with is it's the first game of the season. People like the Caitlin Clark fans, y'all have got to stop overhyping this girl. Let her learn the game. Once she learns the game, she will be fine. Angel Reese had a slow start. She missed all her free throws but one early, but the third and fourth quarter, Angel Reese balled out. It takes time. These girls are kids. They're rookies. Caitlin Clark has to learn her teammates. Now, the person I was upset with, y'all talking about Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston. Well, not Aaliyah Boston, but the coach. The coach should have got the ball to Aaliyah Boston more. I'm trying to figure out why they didn't move the ball with Aaliyah Boston, why they weren't feeding her in the post. Aaliyah Boston got moves. I hope so, D-Dubs. Yeah. Clark is a 2 guard. She's dominating the ball way too much. It was her first game. It's all right. Once she got comfortable, she was shooting the ball. The problem is she's a rookie. Like AB said. AB said mid-season, I'll give her early next month. Hell, it may be the next game. Yeah, Christy Sides should have called a timeout to settle them down. She lets them play way too long. They're still young. Caitlin Clark is still young. She's still learning. She has to gain experience. And to me, they should have been feeding Aaliyah Boston a lot more. Aaliyah should have got the ball more. You got Caitlin bringing the ball up way too much. When Caitlin was out there with Berger, they actually played a good game. They got the game down within 3 or 4. They were good. But see, you guys, you guys just didn't, y'all just didn't feed them the ball. It was crazy. I'm like, how you don't feed them the ball? Aaliyah Boston was killing them down the stretch. I mean, down in the post. So, you know. So, you know, it's like you have to give her a rhythm. You got to let her get the ball. You got to let her get to her spots. You're trying to make her a regular point guard. Caitlin Clark is not a regular point guard. Caitlin Clark is somebody who's going to shoot the air out the ball. That's it. She going to shoot the air out the ball. So you have to get her off the dribble. You have to find a way to put her in different spots to do her thing. With the thing that they're doing is they're trying to make her bring it up and try to get some picks and get her shot off. Also, Caitlin Clark needs to work on her dribbles. Her handles are terrible. Terrible. She got some of the worst handles I've seen. If you're not great at handling the ball, this is what you need to do, Caitlin. You ain't gonna listen to my fat ass, but I'm gonna tell you. You need to bring the ball up like this with your back to the basket. You see me? Back to the basket, switch, get the ball here, set a screen, run around. Aaliyah Boston or somebody needs to set a screen. You get it, pick and pop. Or you bring the ball up. You're getting guarded 94 feet. Put your back to the ball like this. That's all you got to do. Get the ball to Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston, you need to be at the free throw line. Get the ball. You're in position. Make your moves. Or go to the elbow. Once Aaliyah Boston gets the ball, you need to be making your way around, trying to free up another shooter, or you need another person to come set the screen for you so you can get open to get a pick and a pop. Also, you need to work on your mid-range game. If Caitlin Clark gets a mid-range, she'll be unstoppable. She need to work on her handles. She need to work on her mid-range. That's all she got to do. Caitlin doesn't need to shoot these long threes all the time. Once you get the grasp of the game, then you can shoot the logo threes. Right, I agree, Mrs. CM23. She needs to be a two guard. I think the coach is going to realize this later this month, if not early next week. I think early next week. I mean, early on next month, she'll realize it. Who got the worst handles? LeBron James. Caitlin got handles. She just don't have strong handles. She has handles. She just don't have them crisp. They're not up to par. But all I'm saying is LeBron ain't got no handles. LeBron trash. So let's not even bring him up. We're doing good. Caitlin is fine. She just need to work on some things, and I know she'll work on it. She don't have to rush to try to get better. Well, they're not shooting the mid-range, Cheyenne, is because I told people a long time ago, Analytics has hurt the game because they're making it to where it's a higher percentage shot to shoot a three-pointer than to shoot the ball under the basket. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. How is shooting a three better than scoring under the basket? Scoring under the basket is easy. That's why Wilt Chamberlain averaged in the high 50, low 60s. Kareem, same thing. Big men really are the only ones who average between 55 to 60%. That's it. The only other guy who really was averaging in the 50% percentile from a guard position was Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan played mid-range to the basket. He ain't worse than Gobert. Gobert don't need to handle the ball, MDT. Gobert's a center. What are you talking about? Gobert's not, he's a traditional center. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, Mavs did bounce back. Right, he just hate Gobert. I'm like, dude, Gobert's a traditional center. Gobert did his job yesterday. The person who ain't do their job was Ant-Man. Ant-Man came up short yesterday. He came up short. Ant-Man played some of the worst ball I've seen in a long time. Everybody else was playing their game. Ant-Man tried to go one-on-one, do all of this stuff instead of moving the ball. Just move the ball. Just move the ball. You're not Michael. You're not Kobe. You're not KD. You're Ant-Man. Move the ball. He might be. Yeah, Joker scored on Rudy, but I'm saying though, but Joker's a great player. But Rudy Gobert has some good contests. He did his job. Offensively, Gobert was being aggressive and he was scoring down under the basket. The problem why the Timberwolves lost is because they start selling them for them damn threes. They weren't moving the ball. They weren't making the extra pass. It was either supporting cast or Ant-Man or bust. Nobody played as a team. Yeah, Joker's great. That's all it was. I mean, Joker's great, but Rudy Gobert, if Rudy Gobert was going against anybody else besides Joker, he'd have blocked those shots. He'd have held them down. Joker is a great player. I've said this for years. Joker is a very great player. What did Harrison say? What do you mean? What did he say, DC? Harrison Butker? What did he say? Let me know in the comment section what he said. Yeah, he was. Right. Cat was selling them for these dumb threes instead of just going down the basket and scoring. Mm. Yep, Cat is a 7-foot D-Lo. You right. He is. Tell me the Dwight Howard lockdown Joker. Dwight Howard, he played great defense on Joker, but Dwight Howard was getting away with a lot of fouls, bro. But Dwight Howard, he defended Joker, but he didn't shut him down. Yeah, facts. That's true. And okay, I understand what he's saying, but we live in a day and age where the woman got to work, bro. The economy is different from when our parents were married. When our parents were married or our grandparents were married, yes, The woman could sit at home and raise the family. But how the economy is now and how the world works and everything, especially in the black community, women are getting paid more than black men. They're getting a bigger check than black men are getting. So a black man got to work 3, 4 jobs. A woman only got to work 1 job. So what is he talking about? No, women can't stay at home and be housewives. Some can if their man is making the income to be able to sustain that. But a lot of the men out here, bro, they wife need to go to work or they all gonna be on the street. So he's he's really wrong in this situation. He said the Drizzy trail glasses and Koofy dots. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why it's his opinion, but his opinion's wrong. Dude, the economy is not the same as it used to be. This is what I was trying to tell my brother. Like, bro, like, yes, women should be in the kitchen. Women should raise the family, but they can't. The economy is messed up. The economy is not favorable to black men. The economy is favorable to black women and other races of people that are man or woman. The black man, the economy makes us so bad and doesn't help us achieve what we want to achieve. But a black woman could come up to any job or come into any business, just say, I'm here, dress fly, got a nice set of racks, got something poking out the back, got a face that's effable. She's good. What's up, Ryan Gilliam? Yeah, I know. We got to play them. I don't know. We might have 2 L's. He said D. Clark, he was right. Yep, exactly, Mr. CM23. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, DC. Like, if you're financially stable to do that, go right ahead. But me, my woman going to work. I don't want to hear that. Like, listen, we'll both take care of the kids at home. You got to work. I ain't getting with no woman and she don't work. This ain't the old days. This ain't when your mom and dad or your grandparents were young. Today's economy is effed up. That's what I'm trying to tell people. And people think everybody don't have the financial setting or the financial ability to just take care of one person. You can't. Like my brother Pico, he buys places or buy land that he can afford. So if he gets sick, his wife is able to work and help pay the bills, or if she gets sick, vice versa. It's a partnership. Yeah, it's different now. Right, exactly, LB. If one of those parents have a 6-figure or higher job, then yeah, I understand that. But other than that, no, he wrong. Exactly, DC. Exactly. Yeah, Caitlin Clark's gonna be fine. Everybody, the reason you know why people don't like Caitlin Clark, people don't like Caitlin Clark because of her fans. Her fans are starting to become like LeBron fans. And that is not a good look because Caitlyn is getting unwarranted hate and she don't need to be hated. She's really a good player. I want her to succeed. But you got her dumb behind fans out here wanting to release everybody and fire the coach after 1 game. It's crazy to me. Sound like LeBron fans, right? Oh, of course, black man is the most hated. Right. This ain't the 1950s. Exactly, DC. Women have the right to choose what they want to choose. Yep. Exactly. Yep, I agree. You said it, not me, but I agree. They are. They're very similar. These fans came out and said, fire the coach and get rid of all the players on the Indiana Fever. Let's say you do that, right? Who's Caitlin Clark going to play with? Because if you get rid of everybody, including the coach, it's just going to be her by herself. So what are we talking about? I'm going to listen to Conway album soon. Him and Benny I got to listen to. I just don't have time, guys. I'm trying to finish his album. I'm almost done with this album. Oh, no, I didn't hear that, B. Wyatt. I'm gonna look that up and I'm gonna talk about it on Rumble. Make sure you guys follow me on Rumble. I'm gonna post a video tonight on Rumble. If you're on my Patreon, it's only $3 a month. I'm gonna drop a video on Patreon talking about why they didn't show the Angel Reese game and why they're not showing her games at all. I'm gonna tell y'all on the Patreon. I'm gonna talk to y'all about Angel Reese and tell y'all why they're not showing her games. Yeah, Caitlin Clark is cool. The problem is her fans are starting to be toxic. They're starting to be toxic. It's not that they're impatient. They just want everything to go. They just want everything to be done. They would rather fire or get rid of everybody. As long as the girl or gal they working that they're rooting for is good, they're fine. Yep. Again, Nerdy Blue. Yeah, she's not. Yeah, Vince Carter, Chauncey, I believe. Yeah, Vince Carter did get inducted. Yeah, he deserves it. He deserved it, man. If it wasn't for Vince Carter, we wouldn't have RJ Barrett and all these guys. We wouldn't have these guys at all. We wouldn't have these guys. Oh, that's what's up. He need to. He brought money into that organization. Without Vince Carter, you wouldn't have had New Jersey sold out. I thought the Raptors retired his jersey. They didn't. They didn't retire Vince Carter's jersey. That's crazy. I thought they did. But yeah, Dallas might pursue Bronny in the draft. Oh hell no, they better not go get Bronny. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, Toronto's slipping. They should have been retired his number. He's Mr. Air Canada. That's why they call him Air Canada. But yeah, Caitlin Clark fans are full of crap. They are out here trying to get everybody fired. It's crazy. They want to get rid of everybody. It's like, bruh, what are we doing? It's like, what are we really doing out here? We do not need that BS. Exactly, Mr. CM23. They don't understand that it takes time. Like Angel Reese, I'm gonna talk about it on Angel Reese thing because I already know why they didn't show her game. But Kaylin Clark got to understand that this game is physical. It's different. You're gonna have to adjust, or you're not gonna last long. Yeah, I agree, Mello. Yeah, half man, half amazing. But yeah, like Caitlyn fans have got to give her patience. She's learning. Let her get her feet wet. When she get her feet wet, trust me, Caitlyn gonna be a beast. She gonna be nice out there. Give her, give her a chance. Give her a chance to shine. Give her a chance to learn. Give her team a chance. Let her team actually learn how to play with her. Once they learn how she passes the ball, how she gets to the lane when she shoots, it's over. It's a learning process. Rookies just don't come in the league and dominate like this unless they Maya Moore or Tarasi or Tamika Catchings. Y'all remember Tamika Catchings? And that's the God honest truth. It takes a while to build chemistry. Right. He should stay in there for 3 years, of course. But we know this ain't Bronny decision. Yep. Dudes getting all the coverage and only average like 2 points a game in college. Well, we know all of this though. We know all of this though. Yeah, true. But see, we know this stuff already. We know what it is. Oh, I hope not either. So that's how it is. But Caitlin's very phenomenal. I believe she getting unwanted hate. Yeah, me too. So you know how it is. But here's the thing. This is what I always wanted to know. And you guys already know. Why is she, Caitlin Clark, getting all these televised games, but nobody else can get it either? And you know what? She so she basically don't understand. But my thing is this. People have talked about her attitude. Nobody paid attention. Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna put that on the Patreon. Y'all gonna find out why Angel Reese Gaines ain't been posting. Yep, exactly, Mr. CM23. Phil says sign and trade who? Garanarin? What up, Phil? Why would you sign and trade? Yeah, Cino just trolling, bro. Cino just like to get your blood pressure high. Did Giz show up, LB? Did he show up? Or did he hide? Oh, wasn't Cino with Phil? That makes sense. Oh, Giz did. What did Giz say? Giz was hush mouth? What Giz said? No, for real. Man, Giz remind me of the guy on Major League Baseball too. When every time they won, he was out there saying they suck, they trash. He was talking all that trash. Exactly, MDT, but you know what? They not smart. Oh, of course. He said she looked like Loki when she arrived at the arena. She do look like Loki, low key. But nah, she just had her welcome to the WNBA moment. You know, she was pouting. You know, she was her head was down and all of that. She loses confidence way too fast. You know, she got to keep her head up. He said Loki. Yeah, she do look like Loki. Look like Rick Owens. Look him up. Yeah, Leo, I agree. I believe they're gonna win it all too. Yeah, Leah Boston, fine, bro. Leah Boston need to touch the ball more. They need to find a way to get the ball to her so she can get the offense set up and so she can score. Because Leah Boston got moves in the post. I agree, Leo. He said Denver gonna win back to back. Boston too stupid to beat Denver. That's not even the referees can bail them out. I agree. I'm sorry, I don't see Denver repeating. They might not repeat, but they're great to watch. They must see TV. Yeah, I got Denver in 7. Yep, I agree. Gary Owen told Shannon in his face, "You don't stand up for black women." And Shannon was Muslim mouth, didn't say a word, saying, "I gotta drink some water." He's getting choked up. Shannon don't stand up for the brothers either. Yeah, true. Yep. Oh, Shay Shay. I didn't look at it. I'll look at it later with you guys. Would I trade Minnesota? Depends on who I get back. If I don't get anybody good back, then no. Well, the Mavs, the thing the Mavs can do is the Mavs can play good down the stretch. Um, it's not that he's a rim protector, B. Wyatt. If you look at what happened when Gobert got to Minnesota, Minnesota went from last or second to last to like one of the best defenses in the league. And that's because of him. Y'all don't have to like Gobert, but Gobert's a hell of a player. Right, I agree, Mello. Yeah, he don't have no offensive game, but Rudy can score when it's time for him to score. He scored last game. The reason they lost is because Ant-Man had a terrible game. All they needed Ant-Man to do was get some buckets. He couldn't really. Well, Draymond's just giving hot takes because that's what they want him to say. So that's how I look at it. What's up, Leaf Digging? Yeah, Draymond says this stuff because it's a part of an agenda, LB. You gotta understand they don't want they don't want Brunson to prove them wrong. Yeah, Caitlyn gonna be fine, Leaf. It's not even about Caitlyn. It's her dumbass fans. They get stupider by the day. They want to get rid of everybody on the team and fire the coach. I asked this one fan, if you do that, then who's gonna represent you? Exactly. If I'm Marvel, I would just bring back Spider-Man and put it with X-Men and I'm done. Like for real, like X-Men and Spider-Man are the reason why Marvel's where it's at. He said triple single stabs. Yeah, Peter found Mary Jane. Yeah, it was Peter and Mary Jane right there looking at the news report. Yeah, I saw that. So that's basically hinting at that we're gonna get Spider-Man 98, and then we're gonna get the Avengers versus X-Men after season 2. I don't think they're gonna do a movie yet on Onslaught Leaf, but next season is gonna be Onslaught. About a couple episodes is gonna have Onslaught, and then the rest is gonna focus on Apocalypse and Days of Future Past and Present and Future. They fired the director because he had an OnlyFans, B Wyatt. That's why they fired him. And then they just came out with another report that he was hard to work with or deal with. You know, the classic cliche. They fired him because he had OnlyFans. And he said he wasn't really doing nothing on OnlyFans. He was just showing different type of stuff. Right, LB, but a lot of stuff ain't make sense. But they can still put it together and they'll be good with it. All you got to do is write a great storyline and go from that. Of course, it's a bogus excuse, B. Wyatt. Disney basically didn't want his OnlyFans out there. They told him to take it down. He said no, so they fired him. They didn't know Xmen was gonna hit like this. They didn't know. They didn't know that Xmen was gonna be popping like this. They really didn't know. They thought it would be a flash in the pan, and then that's it. Yeah. Yep. Exactly, LB. Exactly. He wanted to stay true to the source material. They didn't want that. Exactly, LB. He wanted to stick to what was true. They didn't like that, so they got rid of him. No, next season's done. They just got to release it. It's season 3. It's what they gonna do when season 3 come. But the second season's already done, B. Wyatt. Jamal Murray give me Drake vibes. What do you mean? How does Jamal Murray give you Drake vibes? Yep, I agree, LB. They better bring him back or it's over. Yeah, it was. His influence is going to be done on season 2. He wrote the first 2 seasons. The animation, the direction of it, he helped out with all of that. So the next season is going to be good. It's when season 3 hit. That's where it's going to be that's where it's going to be at. Yeah. He said you must be stopped. I agree, Leo. He would have. Yep, exactly, LB. Yeah, Morph was classic. What they added new to Morph was when he absorbs the pop, when he could shapeshift and use their powers. Before he couldn't do that. Yep, true. I think Morph got feelings for Wolverine. Morph don't have feelings for Wolverine. The reason Morph did that was to keep Wolverine alive. So he knew by playing the Jean Grey voice and stuff that would keep Wolverine alive. Bro, it ain't even nothing like that. It's nothing like that. Oh no, hell no. Go Alonzo Mourning would have shut Joker down. Yeah, when he turned into Mr. Fantastic, that was cool. Right, exactly. But see, that's what I'm saying. Disney is dumb as hell. Disney is too busy, like, oh, we gotta look out for ourselves, we need people supporting us. Yeah, I know. Look, man, the show was a hit. To me, what are you gonna do with it? Are they gonna capitalize off of it? Or are they gonna lose money? Disney care about well, it's not just Disney. All these corporate people be why want to appease everybody. It's not just Disney. Um, damn, they filed them. Yep, that's why the movie sucked. But also the movie sucked because they didn't have the cast in there from the show, which was dumb. Yeah, MCU movies in general, all of it sucked because they're too busy trying to push an agenda instead of making movies. Let me tell you this. What kills a lot of these comic books and a lot of these animated stuff is too much continuity. Everybody wants to stick to continuity. No, just make your goddamn good movie or basket or anything you play. That's all you got to do, and you'll be all right.